A quiet afternoon in a sun-dappled backyard. Birds chirping, wind gently rustling the leaves. And under the garden shed, a soft meow breaks the silence. It's not just one, there's more. Mama Cat's den has stirred. Today is not just any day. Today, her kittens meet the world. She's called Luna. Sleek gray fur, eyes like twin moons. Stray, but far from wild. She's lived here, on the edge of the neighborhood, for years. A shadow in the hedges, a whisper in the wind. But 3 weeks ago, everything changed. Luna became a mother. Tucked in a blanket of leaves and old towels behind the garden shed, she gave birth to 4 tiny miracles. Milo, the brave one, Bean, the runt with the loudest voice, Poppy, always climbing, and Clover, the dreamer, always staring off like she could already see something beyond. At first, Luna kept them hidden, tucked away like treasures too fragile for the world. But today, something shifted. Her ears twitch, her tail flicks once. She steps forward, and the kittens, wobbly, curious, barely coordinated, tumble out after her. Today is the day. They meet the outside. Out in the yard, life buzzes. The neighbor's chickens scratch near the fence. A butterfly dances near the marigolds. And in the far corner, lounging beneath the old wheelbarrow, is Rusty, the old ginger tomcat who's seen it all. He yawns, stretches, and notices the tiny procession making its way across the lawn. Rusty raises an eyebrow. Literally. If you've ever seen an unimpressed cat, you know. But Luna isn't asking for his opinion. She walks straight up, tail raised, kittens behind her like ducklings. She's introducing them to the family, the community she trusts, the secret society of backyard creatures that's existed longer than the humans realize. Milo approaches Rusty first, puffed up like a lion. He squeaks a tiny meow. Rusty blinks, then bats him gently on the head, a rite of passage. "Calm down, kid," he seems to say. Bean runs straight under the tomato plant and sneezes from the pollen. Poppy discovers the joy of climbing up a half-deflated soccer ball. And Clover sits in front of an anthill, watching, just watching. Then comes Cricket. Cricket's a black and white terrier who lives in the house next door. He's old, nearly blind, but his nose still works, and today his nose twitches like crazy. He sniffs through the fence, tail wagging. Mama Luna doesn't flinch. Instead, she gives a small, accepting meow. She's introducing her kittens, not just to friends, but to trust. Cricket lies down, quiet, watching, respectful, the unspoken rules of the yard in full effect. As the sun climbs higher, the kittens explore more. They learn how grass feels, how a sudden breeze can make leaves chase them. They learn what shadows do when clouds move. But they also learn something else, what fear is. A loud bang. The neighbor drops a bucket. The kittens freeze. Bean bolts behind Luna. Clover, for the first time, lets out a scared cry. Luna reacts instantly. One flick of her tail, and she gathers them around her. She presses her body close, wrapping them in warmth, safety, and a message. Yes, the world can be loud. Yes, it can surprise you. But you are not alone. After that moment, something changes in them. They start playing bolder. Milo climbs Rusty's tail. Bean tries to pounce on a feather. Clover, oh sweet Clover, walks right up to Cricket and gives him a slow blink. Cricket returns it. If you know cats, you know. That's everything. The kittens are no longer just newborns. They're becoming individuals, confident, connected. They've met the world and found it kind. But just as they settle into the joy of this new chapter, something shifts. Luna rises, her ears twitch. She looks up, alert. From the far end of the alley, a young girl appears, barefoot, no older than 10. She walks slowly, holding out her hand, eyes wide. It's the girl who's been leaving food near the shed. Quiet, careful, kind. Luna doesn't move. The girl kneels. The kittens hesitate until Clover steps forward, brave this time. He sniffs her fingers and purrs. Luna watches, and then she does something no one expects. She walks up to the girl, rubs her side gently against her leg, and lets out a soft meow, a blessing. She's not just introducing her kittens to animals anymore. She's introducing them to humans. In a world where strays are so often ignored, feared, or forgotten, one mother cat chose trust, one girl chose kindness, and 4 tiny kittens? They got a chance to grow up knowing what friendship feels like, whether on 4 legs or 2. So, the next time you see a shadow under a car, or hear a meow in the bushes, pause. Look, you might just be the new friend someone's waiting to meet. If this story warmed your heart even just a little, give it a like, share it with someone who loves animals, and hit that subscribe button. Because out here, every cat has a story, and together, we can help tell the ones the world needs to hear.